Yep. Y'all know what it is, man. Eagles way of boxing. Up in the place, man. What up? Let's see. There we go. Now we got some. Now we got a little bit of audio sound. Now I disappeared. What the heck, man? This thing been tripping lately. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if you can see me or not. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. What's up, Gil? Yeah, I don't. Man, I don't know what's going on. Cause I can't see. I cannot see me at all. I mean, I don't need to see me, but hey, if I'm gonna be on, I might as well be on, right? If you're gonna be that, then be that. Already be that. Let's see. There we is. See, I think too big, covering up everything. Let me shrink me down to 0. Shrink myself down. Just so you know I'm available. Yeah, let me just shrink myself down just so you know I'm available. Yeah, it's this chest is tripping like the last couple of days, man. Said I can go on and it'll, I think I'm doing okay. Like, okay, everything's set up perfectly, and then I get in there and it's just do what it want to. This thing just do anything it feel like doing. I know I seen your little message. Salute to Derek Bailey out there, real brother out there. Now Gil's talking about your favorite welterweight. I don't have any favorites on anybody. I don't have no favorite fighters, man. My favorite fighter no longer fights. I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody's favorite, man. And I'm not gonna get caught up in whatever these fighters do, man, because that's take a whole long list of what fighters do, man. Wasn't Bruce Seldon, but what's that guy that looked kind of like Bruce Seldon, was blowing kisses at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson grabbing this stuff at man and kissing that man and stuff like that. Mike Tyson kissing that man and kissing man and licking man and stuff. Deontay Wilder twerking. I'm not going to sit up here and try to list everything that all these guys do, man. You guys get all excited about that, man. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about them as much as I'm going to think about you guys this, constantly on that stuff. I don't defend them. But at the same time, what are we in here for? Maybe Derek Bailey can answer that. But Derek Bailey, what are we in here for? But what are we in here for, though? Are we in here to worry about what all of them do? It might be some kind of stunt or something like that. I don't know. It might be a bet, a stunt, or something like that. It might be anything. I don't know. Would you kiss a man on the cheek for $10,000? Shit, you wouldn't even be thinking about the kiss. You'd be thinking about what you gonna buy with that $10,000. I don't know. But I'm not gonna base my whole show around Errol Spence if he did or if he didn't. I don't know. It seemed like he was going over, like he was saying something in the dude's ear or something to me. I don't know. I couldn't tell because when you gave it to me, it was like so small on the phone. I couldn't blow it up. I gotta see the link or whatever like that if I'm really interested in seeing it. Because I really don't give a shit. I don't really care about it. But if Earl, if he's really interested in men and shit like that or whatever, then that has nothing to do with me. That's what they call, that's domestic, man. That got something to do with his wife. We just trying to talk about the boxing aspect of it, man. All the other shit that they do, I don't know. Because if it leaks out and it happens, But at the same time, I don't know anything about anybody in my audience or anything else, man. If you hide and stuff. Matter of fact, there's people that don't know nothing about themselves. But we cheer and laugh about everything, but we don't even know about our own self. And if something came to me, man, I don't care. You can come back if you want to, because if I don't talk directly about boxing all the time, you can just come back. So for me, this whole I don't like Black Lives Matter. I don't like blacks. If you call yourself black, I don't really like you that much. I can still have love for you, but I don't like you because you refuse to call yourself a nation. And I'm going to tell you, there's a big truth behind that. And that's why the so-called blacks in America or in everywhere are treated the way that they are. Because they're special. And the way you keep people from being special is you just give them another name. Or you give them a title. And this is a title that you're getting, which I'm not going to try to get into it. I'm not going to really get into it too much, but I'm just saying that if you just call yourself a color, that's where the big divide is, because you're allowing people to call you a color. You're not calling yourself chosen. You're not calling yourself first man. If you want to call me anything, call me first man. Don't call me black man, call me first man. That shows me a lot of respect. That honor me. Show me first man. Why is first man always being murdered? Because he's first? I'm first man. I'm part of first man. I'm first man, regardless. I'm first man. I'm chosen. You know what I mean? I'm first. So, but everybody gets so caught up in all these other narratives and stuff. I'm not gonna have an argument about it. So, if that's what you guys, if anybody plans on trying to have an argument, I see Yasser Hussein, salute. If anybody plans on having any kind of an argument with me about what Errol Spence or any of these fighters do, I mean, we talked about it before. It's just getting old to talk about, like Tyson Fury kissing men and licking on men. How come you not frying him? AJ being around nothing but men. I mean, come on. That's just something to play with. I know Errol Spence maybe it's something to play with or something, but I'm not gonna just talk just about that. But anyway, over the night, did you guys watch the Martin fight? I think Martin fought last night. Did you guys watch the fights last night? And why you guys didn't tell me? Or did I cover? Did I give you guys a schedule and then I messed up myself? Don't tell me Eagle was slipping. Now I got to go look it up, man, because I gave you guys the schedule. What I got that from Box? I got it from Box Live, right? I'm quite sure I got it from Box Live. Damn it, you guys got me missing fights. Let me. I got to find it up, man. Shit, where's the schedule? God dang it. I gave you guys the thing, man. Y'all, sir, you supposed to tell me, man. What happened? Oh, my goodness. You guys got me missing fights and stuff, man. Who watched the fight, man? What happened, man? Y'all let me... Nah, I don't even have highlights yet, so somebody got to let me know. Watch, all of y'all missed the damn fight too, didn't you? I'm trying to look it up. I'm trying to see it. I don't see. I gotta look somewhere else. I can't find it on live. I can't. I'm trying to. Don't worry. I'm gonna catch up with y'all. I can't find it on live, man. Yeah. Man, I said. See, this schedule's all messed up. Cause remember I told you. Okay, this is where I made my mistake at. At least I think I did. Remember I said you guys that they got the schedule all odd. This is what I told you guys. I said they have an odd schedule. I said they got fights on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I think I said Wednesday. And so Wednesday is tonight. And so I screwed up. What about you, y'all? So did anybody watch the fight last night? I don't know, man. Yeah. Well, King Louis, this is not the forum and stuff. I understand what you're saying. I don't salute to King Louis. I'm not going to get into it. But King Louis said, bro, I don't condone any homosexual activities. I don't give a who you is. Yeah, you're right. The homosexual activities. But that's a kiss. A kiss is not a homosexual activity. Now, tongue kissing or something like that, that's homosexual. Yeah. But a kiss, a male kissing another male, is you just have to be raised a certain way or something. I'm not gonna say that we don't have that in our nation and stuff like that. Or there's guys that we have that are friends. At least I know one particular. He kiss everybody. He just like to kiss everybody, and he got a family. And no, he's not interested in no man. He ain't gonna grab your leg or nothing like that. He might knock your ass out. And so don't get that part of it twisted when you guys think that. I mean, the homosexual activity don't think that because somebody's homosexual that they can't scrap. Now, how you look, you getting your ass whooped by somebody who's bigger than you. They homosexual, but they just got it like that. So it's not. That's just a lifestyle. It's a bad choice. But I'm not going. Like I said, I don't condone it either. But I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody on. I'm not going to defend it, and but I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say anything about somebody. If I'm interested in one thing, like if I'm interested in a sport, I'm interested in that. But all the other stuff is just, all this shit is distraction, man. But you black people out there, you guys got to step up and call yourself the first man, first woman. Don't let them call you black. They say, no, this first man. If you're not going to let me be my nation, then call me first man. A first man was killed again. The first of their kind. The first of our kind. Just say that. Because that's more power. That's more powerful. Black is not powerful at all. You can see that. They beat the blackness out of you, so stop it. But I don't, I'm trying to stay out of the whole, we can get into discussion. This is grown folks chat. I know. But Gil gets so upset. Oh, man, there go Earl Jackson again talking about other stuff about not talking about the boxing. But then he, see how he is there? He comes in there and right away he's talking about something other than boxing. See? So don't be two-faced on me, man. If you want me to talk about other stuff, or if it's okay with my forum if I talk about other stuff, let me talk about other stuff. All right? But anyway, Gil Coles came in and said something, and Derek Bailey, salute that equals well. Boxing, he said, his favorite welterweight kiss rappers. I don't know, I don't have no favorites. But anyway, Derek Bailey salute Gil Coles, and then Derek Bailey again, he said, that's crazy at Gil Coles. And then Yoko said, boy, if Keith did that, then Keith would have just kissed somebody. I don't care what Keith do outside of boxing. I don't know what they do behind closed door, brother. I'm not trying to be no all-seeing eye. I don't care what Keith do. As long as it has nothing to do with like little children. If it don't got shit to do with little children or somebody or some sign of bestiality or some bullshit, some really illegal, sick ass shit, I don't really care, brother. You get me confused with everybody else. I'm not gonna get caught up in that other stuff. But as long as it's not like my little child or something like that, something like that, I'm good. I might look at you a certain way. If you really is deep like that, I ain't gonna have you, like, no, that's all right, brother. I'm gonna give you one of them long away hugs, man. That's why they came up with the one hand hug anyway. Because everybody's so paranoid. I actually hug. I'm not scared to hug. Oh, look at him hugging, man. That's homosexual. A hug is not homosexual, man. A kiss by itself, that's not necessarily homosexual. Stop it. That's why we came up with this fake ass hug. You can't tell a person's intention when you do the one-handed hug, the one-handed block you hug. You know how you do the one-handed block you hug? You got one hand here and one hand around here where you blocking it like, get the fuck off me. That's not real. That's not genuine. But that's what they had reduced everybody to. Everybody think that's cool. They slap the 5 and then pull you in and half a hug. Now, my best friend that I had a long time, he'll give me a hug, man. He's not trying to block me and shit at the same time. If anybody in my family, I'm like, man, don't give me I ain't accepting that. If my son tried to give me a cool ass block you hug, I'm like, I'll push him off me. Man, get off me with that, man. I ain't one of your homies. Yeah, anyway, that's right, Derek, man. We try to talk about the real boxing. We may have to change the format of the channel, just go over and review old fights. No shit, that's what I'm saying, man. All this stuff coming out, Derek. All this stuff. That's why I stay out of the, you know what I mean? I stay out of I try to my best stay out off the net as much as I can. I'll catch like a feed to come up and they'll talk about something, or somebody will send me something about Earl. But I try to, for the most part, I stay out of all this stuff. I try to come in and just, it's like the whole, what's his name, is it Chauvin or whatever? I'm not really into that as heavy as y'all might think you want me to be. I'm not into it as heavy. Because I think it's black folks' fault for not claiming an identity. If you call yourself black, that's not a nation. And if you're too ignorant to understand that, that's your fault. It's not mine. I didn't call you dumb. I said ignorant. And ignorant just means you don't have knowledge of something. So if you're not going to gather yourself and call yourself a nation, that's you. That's not me. Call yourself a nation. Stop calling yourself by a color. And there's something heavier to it anyway. You guys got to understand, man, the whole classification behind the whole scheme of your nationality when it comes, they have a whole board on that thing when it comes to your whole nationality when you sign up for a job, for those statistics. So they'll know who to give the job to and who to treat a certain way. That's all lined up. And black people, you are actually classified as coming from the black African nations, and there is no black African nation. You either from Zimbabwe, or you from Ghana, or you wherever, Mali, or whatever, Ethiopia. You're not black. You have a title before. You don't have black and then a title. You have a title, and then they could put Africa there. You know what I mean? But they don't put one by Israel. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get all into it, man, because I'm teaching y'all too much, and then most of y'all ain't gonna get it. Yeah, that's true though, Derek. I'm gonna stick with what Derek said. We might have to change, man. Hey, well, we went back and seen a great fight, Derek. Yasser just loved the fight. Yasser said it was fire. He loved that. When we went back and looked at Michael Moore the other day, Michael Moore beating up Hassim, that was a great beatdown. But it was action all throughout those rounds. However long it lasted. Now Derek Bailey said, Yasser said salute the Eagle, but Derek Bailey said now Charlotte not fighting Andrade. Yeah, see, here we go. Here we go with this old boy. It's all, they doing what they want to with us, man. See how they got us? It's like we on the string, man. They just treating us like shit, man. King Louis, what the, he said, the fuck I walk into? I don't know, King. Not when it comes to that. But anyway, King Louis said, salute the eagle and the real ones. Y'all, it's official. Charla, Ben. He said he a been in these boxing streets, diva status. Yeah, they. I see. That's what I want to. That's what I want to try to talk about boxing, Derek. I want to talk about the actual scrapping bed. Okay, so who? Okay, so now you guys should be way ahead of this shit. Okay. And I'm sorry. Excuse my mouth. I shouldn't be saying shit, but y'all should be way ahead of this. So okay, I'm gonna ask a simple question. So for these boxers to have the attitude that they have now about the whole diva status and all that, or being selective and shit when they don't have to be selective, where did this come from? Where did it come from? Name the older source that it came from, and then name the newer source that it came from. I think Sir Flame up in the house. I see you, Sir Flame. Salute, brother. I haven't got down to you. That's why I had to roll back up, man. Because these guys is going today, man. Yeah. So where did it come from? Before the changing of the guard, where did this shit come from? Selective fighting. Where did it come from? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going now. I'm not going to read what y'all. Okay, this right here. Y'all so we laughed at them as well, though, Eagle. So Spence ain't getting no different treatment. Oh, no, Spence ain't getting no different treatment. But what I'm saying is, I didn't say not to laugh at him. I didn't say to not say nothing bad about him. I didn't say any of that. I said I'm not going to just turn this forum into bringing up Tyson Fury licking and kissing on people, Mike Tyson blowing kisses at people, and all these other fighters blowing kisses at people and grabbing their stuff and all that. And I'm not going to bring all that stuff up, man. And even if we bring it up, we're not going to stay on it. You understand? I'm not going to turn this into one of those kind of shows. Because you got people that will get loud and berate them and stuff for a whole show. Really? That's your content? Is to talk about this for a whole show? I'm not going to get into that, man. I'm just saying. If you guys want to talk amongst yourself about it, that's fine. Just as long as you put at Derek Bailey or at King Louis or at Gil Coles. If y'all put that, I'm fine. As long as you don't say at me. Don't say at me, because I'm not going to. Hit me with the at Eagles Web every once in a while. If you want me to respond, I'm either going to respond or I'm not going to respond. But I'm not going to make a whole show out of it. That's all right. But if Earl, see now y'all don't make me, see y'all already know I get stupid with it. So Earl, so if you got any kind of tendencies for that HMO, just keep that under wraps, baby. Keep that, we gave Wilder one pass, okay? We'll give you a pass, or I don't know. I'm not giving you a pass, or I'm not gonna hold you up and nothing like that. All I'm gonna say is just y'all be more appropriate with your stuff out in public. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be more appropriate. I don't need to know all that. Yeah. Gil said they was just playing who play like that. I don't know what it might have been a bet. I don't know what it was. I don't care. But Gil, you love it for some reason. I don't know. You like it a little bit too much, bro. I know you're all man, but you kind of like it a little bit too much now. You're getting a little bit too excited about it. We didn't even get that excited about AJ. At least I didn't. I don't even know if I even brought that up. Not long. We teased him because of it. Now, we had a right to tease AJ, and that's because we have certain pictures of AJ. Okay, let me just show you. Let me try to find one. And that's the only reason I did it, because I have certain pictures of AJ, and we were just messing around. Eagle's stupid anyway, so we was gonna mess with him. So we did. Let me see if I can even find one. I can't find the one. It's on that page. I'm not gonna go look for it, but it's on that one page. You guys know where it's at. It's on the fried page. And yeah, we did have him. And the only reason we did that is because he did look like he looked like he was kind of twerking. And so that's why we did that. So we mess with AJ on that level. But let me see. If I find it, I'll put up. So just so y'all know what I'm talking about. No, I don't know. Well, you lucked out on this one, AJ. So we're not gonna put you on there, I guess, because there's so many. There's too many pictures. It's just way too many. It's too many pictures for me to scroll through. But we tease everybody. You're right. Everybody gets it. But like I said, the only thing I'm saying is I'm not. I don't want to make. I don't want to turn my show into stuff like that. But if y'all gay, y'all just. I don't want to hear about it. Y'all can. You guys can dwell on that and love it. I'm not gonna sit there and love it. I don't condone it, so I'm not gonna sit there and oh yeah, he's gay. And what are you saying? Yeah. See, I've never seen my dad do no fruit shit ever. The fuck wrong with these dudes? Some people are just different, Louis. I mean, I get it. I get what you guys are saying. But like I said, there's a guy that he's a friend of the family. He kiss everybody. I mean, he ain't kissing nobody on the lips, man. That's just, I don't know. Ain't nobody in his family, no fruit case, and he got children and all that. Got a nice looking wife and all that. He's just not like that. He's not that kind of a person. He just kind of freaked me out when I've seen him kissing everybody. I'm like, something wrong. That's just the way he is. But I mean, it's one thing to kiss everybody, but to concentrate everything, that's another. I will clear that part up. But to just concentrate on one person, I don't know. But but Louis said, I never saw my dad do no fruit shit ever. He said, the fuck wrong with these niggas? I had to say it a couple of times. Yeah, but then I didn't know a fight was on last night. Yeah. Oh, so all y'all missed the fight. Man, forget y'all. He said, Eagle Webb. He said, I want to know what Earl Jackson think about. I don't know. I'm not right now. I'm trying to talk about boxing. He talking about Earl Jackson, about Earl holding rappers and trying to kiss him. I don't know. It's just something. I'm gonna put it this way. It's something that I don't understand. I don't know. I don't have no thoughts about it. I don't understand it. But if you guys want to call it gay, then y'all can call it gay. Okay. If you're black, then you're black, and that's why y'all in the trouble that y'all. Y'all trouble. I done been pulled out the car before. They know who I am, and I don't. And plus, I don't get that kind of treatment. I don't get the same treatment. My skin is brown. Well, not. I mean, my face is. My body's white right now. I look stupid as hell because my face is brown and my arms are brown. My arms are brown, and my legs are brown, but my body's white. But that don't have nothing about it. Yeah, any colored person is brown. But if you keep that same narrative, what I'm saying, I don't want to turn my show into that. But if you keep calling yourself a color, then they're going to treat you like a color. A color is not a human. A color is in the spectrum. It's not a nation. Stop pretending to be a nation if you're a color. Stop it. Claim your damn nation. You got to be a nation. And that's all I'm saying, man. Y'all gonna get me heated, man. Stop that. Stop acting like you a color. You not a color. This is black. You see that? That's a black dolphin or whatever, porpoise. That's black. With a little silver on it. That's black. Your ass is not black. I've never seen you in person, but you are not this color. And if you think you black, you full of shit. You're not. Stop letting people paint what the hell you are. Another thing, this is black. That's black. Huh? That's black. Your brown ass or bright beige ass ain't black. Stop it. That's why the whole nation is suffering. Okay? You guys gonna make me, people ain't gonna want to come in here because people is, I don't like, I'm on a different realm, man. I'm not the ignorant type like that. I know you're a nation, man. Pull your damn self up and call yourself a nation and stop being a color. Why you the only one that's a color? How stupid is that shit? Why you the only one that's a color? Think about it. Ethiopians is Ethiopians. Oh yeah, if they look at them like that, but if they start calling it like the Ethiopian people, the Asian people are calling themselves Asian. But Asian is not a color, right? But it takes a whole lot of groups with them. They're not saying, oh, stop beating up on the Filipinos. They say stop beating up on the Asians, right? So at least if If you're not gonna be a nation, be a whole, be a group, because Asian is not a nation, but it's still respected. But black will never be a nation or a group. You can't call yourself black. You got to call yourself something else. I'm just letting you know. Yes, I have a lot of people that so-called identify and are black in my family, but they're not black. I won't let them call themselves black around me. Say, y'all not black. You're not. And I'm not going to get into the history of blackness or what you are. Thinking you're African and shit. You ain't no African. Africans don't want nothing to do with your ass. You're not African. You don't even speak your language. You didn't try to speak your language. And you tell me your parents they lost everything that the grandparents and great-grandparents gave them. Everything. Not one word. They didn't give you a sentence in your culture or nothing. No kind of culture or nothing. You don't know how to make an African woven grass basket. Get out of here. Stop it. Y'all stop the foolishness. Call yourself a nation, man. That's what y'all is. Y'all a nation. I respect you because you're in my family too. And that's part of me too. So, yeah. Yeah. But I'm not ever gonna be that, because if they call you that, if a cops call you that, man, that's a crime. I don't know where y'all at, but that's an actual crime, man. You better get to what is the ACLU? American Civil Liberty. I forget what they call them. But in ACLU, I think it's called Liberty Union. Civil Liberties Union. That's what it's called, ACLU. And they will back you up. They will fight for you. Yeah. No, I didn't say nothing about no kiss, man. Don't blaspheme for me, brother. Don't blaspheme me. You know what I mean? I never said that I'm a kiss on guys. I never said that. I said I hug my family. I'm a strong enough man where I can hug you. Now let me ask you something. Since you're gonna play this damn game with me, and because you think that you're gonna slick talk me and shit like that, you're gonna lose, and you're gonna lose severely. What do you think? What do you think is more of who has more testosterone? A man that forces a woman to have sex, or a man that forces another man to have sex? Which one you think is stronger? A big ass, strong ass man that weighs 250 pounds and he's a tough ass and he gets forced to having sex, or a woman that's 110 pounds and the man's like about 200 pounds? Which one is more powerful, more forceful? I'm not trying. See, don't try to play with me, man. And don't act like everybody's immune. I'm not trying to get into the whole thing of it, but you guys like these narratives and stuff. I can just skip all this shit. But when don't put my name out there like that, brother. I'm not kissing on no man. I never said that. And I don't want to be cussing you out on here, nothing like that. So I'm going to just leave it like that. I'm going to stay calm about it. But anyway, Sir Flame said, salute Eagle Web and salute to the chat. And there's always jab that like button on your neck. He said, don't get that neck out there in Eagle's Web boxing. Got the swords up good. Got that hand up good, man. And that fire up good with that 100. Yeah. Yeah. So if I can politely say, fuck you, then fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. That's why black people in trouble, because you're black. Black is a color. Black is not a race. It's not a nation. They always talk about people like Israelis, Russians, and stuff like that, and you own black. That's dumb. Stop with the dumb shit. It's 2021. Stop it, man. Have a nation. Call yourself a nation, man. Stop calling yourself a color. Yeah. But y'all need to stop it. If you is Sir Flame, y'all need to stop it, man. Be a nation. You got to have a nation behind you. Yeah. A lot of D was hyped about it. She said we better wait until it's official. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Gil Cole still laughing. Gil Cole Eagle with your boy Earl suspect. I don't care. If he's suspect, he's suspect. Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about Wilder. But I'm saying King Lou, I'm not gonna do a whole show about just, what these guys' behavior is, because I don't know what they do behind closed doors. No way. If something leak out, that's it. He said, you ask him what's wrong with these fighters, Eagle. He said, I didn't give Wilder shit, but the business, I flamed that twerking shit. This is what's wrong with these fighters. They really gay. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go as far as I'm not going to label nobody like that. I just got labeled in my own chat room by a mod by saying, that's a blasphemy right there. You blaspheming my name. You throwing me underneath the bus, and I'm the host. And you throwing me underneath the bus like, oh, yeah, the Eagle kissing on everybody. Yeah, King Lloyd said, Eagle, we got to have this conversation. The sake of boxing depends on it. Okay. Well, if y'all want to have it, let's have it. Let's do it. What are we supposed to be talking about in the Eagles Way of Boxing, man? Where you get the real, not some deal. But let's talk about it as adults, man. Y'all, okay, all the laughter is over with. Okay, so if you're going to do it, yeah, but I'm not even going to read some of the shit that he's saying because he on that bullshit. Okay. Well, first of all, you said you be compliant, resist, and see what happens. I've never, ever been called the N-word by the police. Never. I've never been called that. And the foolish people will keep, if you have no knowledge, you're going to keep calling yourself a color. Why you got Americans and then everybody else got to be a subgroup? Everybody else got to be at least native. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the information. I'll send it to you, and then you'll see, because of the way they write you into history, that's what kills you. And that's why you are looked at as being nobody. That's why you'll have a knee in your neck. That's why you'll get shot 76 times. It's because of that. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. I guarantee if you was a nation, you have a nation behind you. If you're a nation, you'll have a nation behind you. If you're a color, because they have planted that seed in everybody's mind that you're a color. Oh, that doesn't matter. That's why they say Black Lives Matter. What does that mean? You got so many dark-skinned people all over this whole earth that they want to be labeled like that. Even in the Philippines, you got dark skins, so-called, if you want to call them blacks over there. Don't you know that the brown skins was in every nation? The Chinese nation used to be brown skin. Japanese nation used to be brown skin. Filipinos used to be brown skin. Chinese, all of them, brown skin, black. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not going to get into it. The problem there is them people can track their roots back to the motherland, whereas African Americans, they had them things taken away from them through hundreds of years of the bullshit called slavery, which is bullshit. Don't believe that stupid shit. Don't you know they shipped Native Americans out of here? They shipped, look up Liberia. They shipped Native Americans over to a country, they made up a country in Africa called Liberia. That's where they shipped us to. We're indigenous. Origine. I'm not aborigine, I'm origine. Thousands of years, family was here. They don't even make that many boat trips now from Africa. How many passenger ships? Look and see how many passenger ships come from Africa over here right now. In modern day. They got modern day. Check that out. Y'all, gullible is always, if you a sheeple, they gonna always get you. You gotta figure stuff out for yourself sometime, man. You gotta just figure it out. Oh yeah, they even try to tell our people that we walked over here on ice. Get the hell out of here. Ain't nobody taking no families over on no ice. Get out of here. Stop it. It's shocking news. That's what kills you, is because it's shocking. Nah, my feathers ain't ruffled, brother. Because I'm quiet. If I'm going down to the bottom. If I'm mad, I'm not really going to say nothing. I'm on the air right now, but I'm not going to say nothing if I'm mad at somebody. They'll know. They'll know that I'm mad. They not going to ask no questions. See, with that kind of thinking, because I'm gonna read what you wrote. You say you what they want you to be. They got the whole system in their favor. All this title shit pointless as long as you are in this society that equals Earth. You're a nigga. He said, Uga's Cuban, but to them he a nigga, get it. Nah. That's the thinking that keeps you that way. That's the thinking that keeps you that way. Because you see all these protests and stuff, the Black Lives Matter and all that. Now, think about it if it was a nation. If it was a nation, there'd be more people out there. It'd be more status behind there. You got to get stuff put on the books the right way. They got you written in the books the wrong way. That's what y'all not understanding. They got you written off. If you're written off in the paperwork, like you say, if you're written off in the paperwork, then of course they're not going to look out for you because you're written off in the paperwork in the first place. It's not just a title. With title comes a lot more. When you talk about a title, with a title comes a lot more. If you want to call that a title, with a status comes a lot more. Black is not a status. It's like just something out there, oh, this black. It's not, you're not a nation if you're just black. Nobody's going to look out for you. It's very important to have a nation. And to just accept what they tell you, I'm not going to accept if they just to tell me that. I'm not going to accept that. No, I guarantee you when you tell them that you're a nation, it humbles them. Believe me, I've done it enough times. I make people just turn around, fold up, and walk away when they start hollering about America and all that, talking about this is our country and stuff. I said, no. I said, you guys are illegally occupying our land. You don't know how many people I shut down, man. That's why you guys say stuff like that. I shut people down all the time. Like, shut them completely down where they can't say nothing. And then everybody stands behind me when I'm shutting them down. You just shut their ass down. It has nothing to do with tracing you. It's not about DNA. If you guys don't get it, you guys just don't get it. I'm not trying to get you guys to get it. Nah. Well, I'm not even gonna get into all this other stuff, man. All this stuff like that. Well, they're not destroying our nation. We still got our nations. Guess what we call? We call ourselves First Nation, which is a whole gathering of native people. And of course, they got agents and stuff all in BIA and all that. Of course, because they want to have stuff a certain way. Oh, you talking about the Americans? No, they don't call themselves, they will call themselves white, but white is a class, a different class than black. Some of them call themselves white, but most of them will call themselves something else. Most of them will call themselves Italian or something like that. Or they from another nation. They always call themselves another nation. Now, I never heard them, none of them call themselves, Caucoids or Caucasian. They don't call it. I never call themselves white. Oh, my grandmother was this, and my father's this and that. They call themselves Italian. They call themselves Portuguese. They call themselves German. They call themselves French. They call themselves all kinds of stuff. But listen, it's not a color in front of it. It's just not it's not a white nation. They do that for separation. When they use the term white and black, that's for separation. That's to distinguish who's important and who's not important. You got to see what it is. Black is not important, never will be. White is always important and always will be until everybody stands up. You got to accept us as a nation. And now if you take your nation, you just separate it. You say, no, I'm not black. What's your nation? You have a nation. You know what the hell your nation is. Y'all just pretend. That's an easy way out is to say that you're just a color. No, you got a nation. So what nation are you? They erased your nation. Get out of here. You think they don't have archives and books and shit? Go to Emory University to find out. Maybe Emory can help you out. And that's down south. Emory University. And they got books and stuff. Those books cost a lot of money if you want to find out your true heritage, if you want to find out the truth. Just look at the native trade to Africa. You got to find the books, man. Them books cost thousands of dollars. I'm sorry. It's not going to be free for you to get free. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Yeah, but you're using things that are so easy and so stupid if you're gonna say white and black, that's separation. If you can't see white and black and you separate it, if you can't see that, the most evil's done at night, or sometimes it's done right in front of your face. So you talk about black. So you associate everything with black that's negative, and then you want to call yourself a black nation. At the same time, everything that's associated with black, when it shouldn't be, is negative. The richest soil is black, but you're not gonna say that, right? The most purifying substance is black, right? Which is carbon. That's black. Soaks up all the poisons, right? But you're not going to associate yourself with that. You're going to associate yourself with all the negative stuff, like the devil, witches, and everything else. Black. All the negative connotations that go with black, that's what they associate with. That's why they put that label out there. So that way it's easier to see you as being, nothing or worthless. That's why they, even with the Nation of Islam, they still want to try to label them instead of just saying who they are. They're the Nation of Islam. They're a nation. And maybe some of them get in trouble sometime, or maybe even once in a while maybe they get beat down. They don't get as much harassment as a lot of other groups, and they're a nation. Everybody gets it, but what I'm saying, if you're a nation, if you're really a nation, then you got to bring yourself together as a nation. You know what I mean? Because you do have family. I mean, you're related to other people. That's what you don't get. You're not just related to a color. You're related to other people. It's in your DNA, if they want to call it DNA. It's in your blood. It's in your spirit. If you have zero spirit, then I can't do nothing with you. But if you have some spirit, then maybe I can help you. But it's in your spirit also. You'll find out who you are. Sometimes it takes people longer. What do you think about the $5 Indian eagle? They exist, brother. They've been here for about 100 years now. Well, something like that, close to 100, maybe 100 and something years they've been here. So the $5 Indian, they gonna be here. That was done to collect government money and to mess up the nations. Yeah, they infiltrated us too. If I said they infiltrated way back in the day, but that was to get money. That's all they did it for. They did it for a few dollars. You'll say, I see black as beautiful. I see as black as getting beat down. That's what I see. It's getting beat down and choked out in the street. That's what I see. You see it as beautiful, but every time I turn on the television, I see it. That's what I see. I see somebody getting beat down and then being called black. Just stop it. Stop calling it. Stop even saying it. Say, no, we're not going to fall for this narrative of us being black. We're not. We're a nation. You guys are a nation. You guys are related to us. Don't even know it. I'll tell you one thing. The one thing about the native nation is they know who the browner skinned natives, they know who we are. Believe that. I can go up north. I'm going to get way more respect than somebody in the tribe right there. I'm going to get way more respect. I'm not trying to put my business out there, but I have a other in my life who is native, and I can mess with her about it. And I call her more or less like a lighter skin. I call her a lighter skinned native. And she don't like that sometimes. She doesn't like me calling her a lighter skinned native. She don't like that. I'm just saying. And she will call, every once in a while, she'll call me black ass sometime. But that's between me and her. But between the people, they understand who you are. You just don't know who you are. The native know who the hell you are. And they want you to come back to your relatives. For the most part. But it's just hard. It's hard to get people. You know why? If they come under the color of white is because I just explained that. See how slow some people is? Because if you paint the narrative of white as being a positive thing, you can use that to whitewash stuff. Just like all these books that have been whitewashed. All the European, all these books and stuff, they used to have brown colored people and it got white people in them. And that happened during the Renaissance area. The reconditioning, Renaissance. That's Renaissance, that's what it means. The reconditioning. The changing of the mindset. And that's how they changed the mindset. The mindset was changed by the reconditioning of the mindset. And if you keep your mindset, if you let a man recondition your mindset, then that's on you. You know good and damn well you're not black, but you're going to call yourself black. You ain't black. And you're going to call yourself an N-word. And you know you're not an N-word, but you're going to call yourself that. You know you're not, but you're going to call yourself that. You know good and damn well you're not. And I don't even think, to be honest, I don't even think you, go look at some of the Seminoles down there where you live at, Gil, and you tell me that you're actually black compared to them? I'm 100%, I doubt that for real. I really do, I doubt that. Yeah. See, when that's what you guys are not thinking. Because when you say stuff like, don't you know it's we the people? Guess what? Some of your relatives and stuff are in those armies and in the government. So when I said it takes the people, right? Who said this? When the people are afraid of the government, it's tyranny. Paraphrase, right? When the government fears the people, it's liberty. You understand? That you are a part, no matter what, we are in government offices. We're everywhere. You think that your family is going to fight against you just because they in the military? They're going to go back to their side. In other words, they're going back to family. Families, the blood is supposedly thicker than water, right? They're going to go back to your side. If you're standing up, if you standing up as black, the mental picture that's put in there is all they're going to see is black. But if you're a nation, I'm telling you, you're going to have more power as a nation as you do as a color. I'm telling you that. Because they're not used to dealing with a nation. They're used to dealing with color. And that's why they make everything colored. And that's why they got to keep putting out black. Why they put black is said on television more than any other color. It's always black life. Black. All you're seeing is BLM. That's all you're seeing is black lives, black. Like, come on, get out of it. No lives matter when it comes to tyranny. When it comes to people just going to do stuff against you, then no life matter. How's a life mattering if the agenda doesn't fit? If the agenda doesn't fit, even a white life don't matter if the agenda don't fit. If a white person get in the wrong situation, they will get his ass too. Regardless of nation. You're right. So paper or whatever you guys are saying, because some of the stuff I'm not reading, but if it comes down to it, it's our nation, it's we the people. It's all of us got to stand up. It has shit to do with black, white, whatever. You just got to stand up. And you guys got so upset with me when I said separation. Well, maybe we need to go on a temporary separation. I'm sorry. Do you have enough doctors to go separate? Yep. You got enough lawyers to go separate? Yes. Dentists? Yep. Construction workers? Yeah. You got enough people that can do all these crafts to separate. Especially when it comes to labor and stuff, right? Who's going to do the labor once all of you leave out the labor force? When the nations, not just black nation or whatever you want to call yourself, not when they just stand up, when the people, because there's always going to be, it's we the people, man. You got to read the Constitution. It's we the people. And nobody even answered that question because you guys don't know it was a famous president that said that. Because when the people are afraid of the government, it's tyranny. That's what it is. And when the government fears the people, it's liberty. And this is a place that's supposed to be of liberty, right? So all the education that people have, and then nobody can even tell me who made that quote. Okay, Gil, I guarantee you, send me a picture of yourself. You can see me right now. Send me a picture of yourself. I guarantee, 100% guarantee you that you know not one black person on this earth. Not one. You don't know a black person. Not one. You don't know them. You have never seen a black man on this earth. Dark brown, maybe. But you have never seen a black man on this earth. Never. Not once. And you're somebody painted blackface, what they used to do. Because the whole connotation about you being black, that was all a joke. They was always like painting up themselves black and putting on pink lips and all that. It's the stereotype. And you don't see the damage that it does. And you think it's just a label, it does a lot of damage. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna get into the education on stuff like that. Because the thing about it is you don't know who wrote the Constitution. Because you're giving somebody, who are you giving the credit for writing the Constitution? Who wrote the Constitution? The original Constitution, who wrote it? And then I'm going to go on after this. As soon as I get the one or two wrong answers, I'm going on. Who do you think wrote the Constitution? If I get a right answer, I'll go on. We'll still have this conversation. As soon as I get 2 or 3 wrong answers, that's it. I'm out. That's because your scholarship is a lot lower than what you thought it was. Who do you think wrote the Constitution? Who wrote the Constitution? When you say it's not for you, who wrote the Constitution? And there's a lot of groups that take the people that call themselves by color. There's a lot of groups that take you in. Even the Moorish people, Nation of Islam, Moorish people. You're safer. Native American. Got to be in there somewhere. But back to what you were saying, Derek Bailey, as far as the $5, they in there. I'll put it to you this way, because I don't think I addressed you good enough with that. But I think close to where you live at, like I know in the east, in the southeast and south, and over in the east. No. The original writers of the Constitution. No, wasn't no James Madison. Get out of here. That's one wrong answer. I'll wait for another one. That's because what's happening is you're relying on dumbass history books, which is bullshit. See, and that's what gets you in trouble in the first place, because you believe in a liar. If you didn't believe in a liar, you'll be okay. But you believe in a liar. I believed in a liar. I believed in the way. I believed in the democracy. I believed in the military and all that type of stuff. But now that you see, when you get out, you can see. There was a little guy. He was just a little brother of color. I don't know what nation he's from. I don't know if he's Cubano. I don't know what he calls himself. But there was a guy that was, I guess he's in the army. Army sergeant was kicking him out of a neighborhood. And that was just recent. Trying to throw him out of his own neighborhood because he was a little guy. And they end up pushing him, and they end up getting that guy, the guy from the army ended up going to jail. See, and we never had that. Like, we would never do that outside of what we did within the army or any other service, because I was in interest service. So I was with, different service members from different groups and stuff. But we wouldn't fight like that. We did have, to be honest, we did. And even when I was in the military, we had more or less like race wars. We did. I'm not happy to say it, but yeah, we had race wars within the military. Yeah, we had them. Oh yeah, I know you had Derek, but I'm just saying. Yeah, but down there, what happens is they will like if they see, like if you're not my color. If you're not at least my color, I might be too light right now. But if you're not at least my color, that's what they're going to call you. They automatically are going to assume that you're a $5 Indian. They don't like it. A lot of the nation don't like it, but the thing is we just call everybody First Nation, and we just take everybody. If you got to drop And some of them may have a drop. But you don't know what I do, brother. I mess with them all the time, man. I mess with them all the time. I had like about 2 or 3 that came over to me over the weekend and was saying that they was Choctaw. And I started speaking to them. And they, oh, no, they just put their hands up right away. They was all defensive, like, oh, I don't speak the language. Oh, my grandmother. So your grandmother didn't teach you 2 words of your language, not 2 words. Get out of here. There's no nation there's no nation of people that is that damn stupid to where your family is not going to pass something down to you. You passing stuff down. And your family was smarter than you. I'm not going to get into, like I said, there's no more education coming out of me, man. I thought Derek Beatty was going to say the people who wrote it. I was relying on him, but he didn't say it. But that's okay. I think he knows. But that's okay. I'm not gonna get into it because you're giving. And see, the thing is, when it comes to these conversations, people give certain people too much credit for doing stuff. Let me ask you a question. Bleach makes stuff white sometime, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna play games with you, but so bleach makes stuff white, right? Kills germs and all that, bacteria and all that. But who invented bleach? Who invented bleach? The inventor of bleach was who? The light bulb. The filament for the light bulb. Who invented the filament for the light bulb? Matter of fact, something simple as soap. Who invented soap? See, the thing is, Derek, you can look at the natives, you can look at them as a case study. And I brought up the statistics. I just forget what it was. Every 26, I think it's something like every 26 minutes, an indigenous language is lost. Every 26 minutes or something like that. And the reason being is because when they paint certain pictures, then that's what everybody wants to be. But you can't be that. You got blacks that want to be white. You can't be that. You got natives that want to be white. You can't be that. You got Chinese that want to be white. You can't be that. And when I say white, I'm not talking about a nation. I'm talking about the perspective of what they look at it, or how they look at it. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. And see, easy to sum you up, though, because, see, he brings up Luis Ortiz all the time because that's one of it. He hates Luis Ortiz. There's certain people that he hates. And he's always going to bring up Luis Ortiz and stuff like that. Luis Ortiz, he may have people that were responsible for coming up with the Constitution. Y'all not going to put me out there and make me out to be like, I'm not going to be the bad guy. I'm not going to be the scapegoat. I'm not going to be ignorant. Because that's what a lot of the conversation is today. It's not grown folks chat. It's a lot is childish. A lot is ignorant. Because you're unlearned, don't take it out on me. If you're unlearned, you just unlearn. You should be willing to learn. You should be like, oh, I want to learn, instead of just wanting to stay like that. And by showing this attitude. Okay, so by showing this type of attitude, you know what that does? That enforces the whole thing about black. Huh? Because if I paint stuff as being, that's why history is the way it is. That's why the history over here is the way it is. You understand? And see, Derek, remember that? Yeah, that was way back when, Derek. Yeah. So history is the way it is because we allow it to be the way it is. Because they even told you way back in the day, they told you that they did book burning. But we don't do book burning. Why do you think they did book burning? See, your idea of them doing book burning was what? You don't know that they was burning books to burn the knowledge or to destroy the knowledge, right? But you should be burning the books now. All the fake history books should be burnt. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we got stuck on this subject today. We didn't really get to cover a lot. We didn't get to really cover no boxing. Just a little bit. Just about how people is slipping away. But think about this. You burn the wrong history, or you burn all the knowledge up. So guess what? I can replace the knowledge with what I have. And then I can teach you my language, and now you're going to read it and you're going to believe it. Because you didn't listen to your grandparents, and they didn't listen to their grandparents. Even my aunt told me, she said, yo, yeah, we used to be out there, we used to lay on the ground. That seems like so small. It seemed like something that's so small. That's not what she was saying. That's not what she was saying. Only somebody with some kind of intelligence would get what she was saying. And I've taken a lot of tests to see where I was at on their IQ, whatever levels or whatever like that. And I'm over 150, but I don't care. It's not even something I care about. It's not something that I even give out because I don't know nothing. But what I do put out, I put out stuff even if I don't know. But guess who knows less than me? A person who is only going to be known as a color. That you got to know less than me. Shit, look at some photos of somebody to see who you closely resemble, who you look like. Who do you look like? Huh? Who do you look like? Do you look like a Kenyan? Is that what you look like? If you look in the mirror, do you see a Kenyan? Huh? Do you see a Nigerian when you look in the mirror? Who do you see? Do you really see the Italian person when you look in the mirror? Or what do they even look like? Or are they blending people up so much to where you're unrecognizable? Which is acceptable that you can do that. But the one thing that we have as our First Nations, we have spirit. That's one thing you can't mix up. You can't mix up the spirit. You can't mix that up. That's where they made their biggest mistake. Because there's different levels of being just a person. There's different levels. If you're on just one plane, on one level, that's where you're always going to be at. And your mind state is going to be the same. And you guys are keeping this conversation at a certain level. So I'm not going to cover some of the stuff you guys talking about. Because I don't really, as far as that concerned, I want to see them go in there and fight whoever you're fighting. Regardless, whatever you're doing on the outside, if I mess with you or if I don't mess with you, just go in there and fight. You get beat up, and then I probably will clown. You know what I'm saying? After that, I probably will clown afterwards. You know, if you get beat up, if you do something all weird and crazy, then I probably will. I'm probably going to talk bad about you, you know, just for a minute. I mean, I'm not going to stay on it all the time. The same thing I did with Mikey. Mikey went in there talking so much. Now he's a meme in here. Now he's known as the EJ Mikey. You get that beat down put on you. Now EJ get beat down, he might be known as something else. Just like that Frazee. Just like Joe Frazier put them shots on you, that phrase you get you hazy. A Mexican is just Mexicans. A lot of them are native, and a lot of them are just Spanish speaking. That Spanish speaking so-called Europeans. That's a mix. Even their name, their name is not. That's not who they are. That's not who the true so-called Mexican people. Those people come from the Aztec people, the Mayan people, all that. And a lot of them celebrate that. They got the Azteca dancers. I don't know. I put it up on my other channel one time. I said, you see the Azteca dancers. And they come to and they're part of our First Nation too. We allow them. They come in and do their dancing and stuff like that. Yeah. It's just sad if you're just a color where you don't have nothing. You don't have no traditional songs, dances, or nothing. Culture. I mean, come on now. Stop it. How could you? How could you not? That means it's there somewhere. That means I have to go and find. But I have a brother that comes around all the time. He's a little Mexican. He said, oh, he's such and such. I forget what native tribe he is, but he speaks nothing but he speaks Spanish. He hardly speaks any English, but he always so happy and stuff. He always asks me all the questions and stuff. He always want to get feathers and stuff. I said, that's not the way we don't give out feathers like that. Everybody wants feathers. Everybody want to get a feather and stuff. I said, you don't get a feather like that. That's not how feathers are. You have to do something to get feathers. It don't necessarily have to be courageous or nothing like that, but yeah, you don't have to get feathers, but you have, you don't have to like do something courageous, but you can get a feather. My brother was over the weekend asking about a feather. I said, I got a feather for you. I just have to, a certain way I got to present it. I got to wrap it and everything else. And that's the only reason some people can get a feather that's outside. Like you guys can actually get feathers, but the only reason you can get a feather if you're on the outside, if you was in the military, because the dumbass Native Americans, we still respect, fighting for this country. They still in this whole belief system, and so we still honor the vets. That's right, Derek. Spanish is not their indigenous language. That's it. And matter of fact, I have there's a brother who's supposed to be going down. He said he's going to go get some turquoise and stuff. He's supposed to be going to Mexico. He said that, he said, oh, damn, shit, he's heard me speak. He said, you speak more native than I do. He speaks more Spanish. He only has he has a little bit. But the thing is, this is what I just said, is that was given to him. He's not that old. It's not like he's 100 years old. So, the language was not beaten. And I need somebody to make me understand this, Derek Bailey. Is how was the culture and language and stuff beaten out of the blacks? But they do have blacks in the southern hemisphere. They do have blacks down there too. You know what I'm saying? They do have blacks down in Brazil and way down in Chile and all these other countries. But their language was not totally taken from them. I don't understand that. Why is it the Americans, the ones that's in America, how come they don't have none of their language? That's what I don't get. Even the Mexican people, like I said, they still have some of their language, and that's what needs to be taught with me. New Mexico, we didn't have a separation. We had Southern natives and we had Northern natives. We didn't, and that's how we separate ourselves, even in our powwows. We separate ourselves mostly from Southern and Native, and Southern and Northern. And then on the East Coast, it's a little bit different. Their powwows run a little bit different than how ours run. But yeah, they were all natives, all the way down to the tip of South America, all natives. But my question was, how did the so-called Black Americans, how did they lose their language? How did you lose your language? And everybody else still has like at least a couple of words of their language. How'd you lose every piece of it? You was that scared? I don't see that strong nation of brown-skinned people, dark brown or just the brown-skinned people. I don't see them as being that weak because they so boisterous right now. You think your grandparents wasn't boisterous? They wasn't strong? They let people just run them over? I mean, I used to see a lot of stuff that happened down in the South, and we're from the Midwest. That shit never happened to us. Because my grandfather would knock you and your horse ass out if you come cutting through the yard. And I got stories about that shit. You got family stories about that. You knock your ass out and knock your horse out. I just don't get it. That's all I'm trying to get. Is how did only the nations in America lost all of their language and heritage and everything else? How did that happen where it didn't happen to nobody else? You're still the same color, just like you just said. Because see, you helped my argument by saying Cuban blacks are the same as American blacks. Peruvian blacks are the same as American blacks. All these Puerto Rican blacks is the same. But the Boricuas have their language. The Taino, they know they Taino. They accept that they may have, that they got some so-called, some of them got African, but it's not all African. It's recycled native. And that's all I'm asking. You guys have to do your research. I can't teach you guys everything. You guys have to do your research. And Derek Bailey, I think you remember, I told you guys, I said, look up the Califia people. Look up the Califia people if you want to see the color of people that was here. And wasn't that long ago, it was during the camera time. Now you're not going to get all the information you want. Is why? Because I just told you why you wasn't going to get all the information, because you got to spend a lot of money to get all the information, but at least get a glimpse of the Califia people. The Califia people, get at least a glimpse of them. And maybe that'll give you some kind of understanding. At least if you see that, you'll be, oh shit, wait, hold on now. They never told us about these people. And then I happen to be in a place called California. Think about it. It's named after the original people here. Now they will be slick and they might change their name, but at the same time, they will name something. Think about it. They have our names all posted all throughout the whole United States. You know, all these like Montana, you know, stuff like that. Montana. What? Potawatomi. That's all way over there on the east side, right? East Coast. Right? Minnesota. Chicago. All these places is named after who? Well, Chicago is actually named after Stinky Onion, right? Is that what it means? It's stinky onions, but hey, it stinks right now. Yeah. So that's why I was bringing it up, Derek. So we are like a case study. You can do a case study. Is that our languages are slowly disappearing? Why? So that's what happened to you. But how could it be so rapidly, though? That's the question. How could it be so rapidly that the so-called the blacks of this nation, how you lose all? I'm just trying to find out how you lost all your everything. How you get stripped of all your knowledge, but nobody else did. That doesn't make sense. Because these people are your relatives. These people down south, those are your relatives. Those Cubans, those are some of your relatives. Those Jamaicans, those are your relatives. Those people over in a lot of these islands in the Bahamas, those are your people. So how did that happen just to you? Doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna tell you, well, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I have all the lights, all the glitz, all the glamour, right? I have all the gold and diamonds and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily wearing them, but I show it to you as an offering, right? And you come from an old way, right? Are you more likely to just let your old way go because of these new baubles and golds and stuff like this, all this bling? Are you more likely to let all your other stuff go, your old-fashioned stuff, and tell your grandfolks that this is old-fashioned because you see this other stuff, right? It's something just for you. That's the trick. The trick is whatever you can get. You get more. You think you're getting more, but as you get more, you're losing more. You're losing a whole lot more. And I'm just going to leave it like that. Because like I said, I'm not going to educate on that. I'm just saying I'm not going to educate on it, but I'm just going to, I'm saying that's enough to open up. It should be able to open up your mind to where you say, well, I better research this. I better look this up. So, but that's what they did. And another thing, there he got 2 schools of knowledge there, and he's right with both of those. You weren't allowed to speak your language in schools, but you wasn't in school. So that kills that. We weren't allowed to speak. Matter of fact, during our first powwows, we weren't allowed to speak our language during the powwows. But guess what? You wasn't in schools. They wasn't in schools. So when you got together, how'd you communicate before you learned English? So think about this. So one tongue was beat out of you, but you learned a new tongue. So outside, when you get away from whoever you was at, or whoever's oppressing you, so when you get away from them, you're not going to speak your language? To communicate, you have to if you only know 2 words of their language. Don't you? Or you just don't know nothing. Now, you got to say I'm hungry. You got to, right? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Now that sounds suspect to me. That's why I gave you guys that. There you go. Remember, they see. He said that. I think he meant they said the aid killed the Indian, not the man. Well, and then we're very susceptible to alcohol also. So that black spirit got a lot of it. Yeah, most of these states are named after natives. That's how they like to throw stuff in your face. They name everything after you as they stand on your neck. I was gonna say is that, but good that some people can, probably grow from the conversation. Sad that some people will never grow from the conversation because they want to keep it childlike. But that's kind of sad. That's sad. For me, it's sad. I don't know. Maybe for them, it's just fun for them. But I'm just saying that you had to still be able to communicate. Just think about it. Even if you're teaching a dog your language or commands, he doesn't know shit until you teach him, right? All he has is his little dog talk, right? If he was a wild dog, do you think a wild dog that you finally tame and teach your language, do you think when he got back with the wild dogs, he wouldn't know the wild dog language? Now, it slows down. If you notice people that speak other tongues, what happens if you're away from that tongue a lot of times is you're slow at speaking it. You even speak slow. But then finally, when you get around your people, you start speaking it again. So maybe that's the case. So maybe subconsciously you need to get around your people so you can start speaking your language again. Right? If you felt some kind of spirit from some type of African person that was speaking to you, you say, wait, that sounds like my language. I feel something. But a lot of you probably don't understand that concept. This might be too heavy. Right? I didn't try to make it heavy and stuff like that. I was interested today, but you guys wanted to go there. But I was interested today in seeing what we can have, and nobody watched. I think it was a Martin fought yesterday. It was a couple of fights on yesterday, and I'm sorry about that because I dropped the ball on that one because what happened is I think I said Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I said they were missing 2 days of boxing is that they wasn't gonna fight on Monday and Tuesday. But I made a mistake because if I'm not mistaken, I think we're behind in far as the thing that they call time. I think we're behind. So if they have a Sunday fight over in Europe or something like that, then we're going to get that fight on a Monday. So I made a mistake on that. Now I don't have like the whole schedule for all of them, and I don't know. I really don't know how to. I don't know what site. I haven't found a good site. Maybe one of you guys got a better site than me. I keep looking it up. I'll try to Google something else. I'm just trying a different approach. Okay, so this one comes up. It is Talk Sports. Talk Sport. That comes up, but I can't never find nothing on Talk Sport. I don't know. Actually, I know we got these fights coming up on May 1st. I know that. So, and we talked about that one. Okay, so this is and then down there close to where you guys are at, So how many days is that? So today's what? Oh, so that's Saturday, right? So today's 21st. So Thursday the 22nd. So Saturday. So Saturday down there by Walt Disney World. That's Kissing Me. So Top Rank got some fights down there. Frank Warren and TBC 24th. And I guess those are the ones coming up. We missed everything. So I'm thinking that this may be a little bit better place to go get the schedule. Now I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it so that way we know that we'll go here, because we probably screwed up on this last one and we didn't get. We end up missing a fight. So we got the 17th. We got all that stuff right. And I don't know. A lot of people think that people are being hard on Demetrius. Even you guys might have been hard on him, but hey, I already said that you got to get your ass in there and fight. And people, you guys might hate on Earl. I don't care. I mean, I don't know. I got to go back and find it. I got to look at the actual kiss. And if you're kissing on guys, stop kissing on guys in public, Earl, because a lot of people think you're gonna get labeled now. You're gonna be suspect, gay, whatever else. You're gonna get labeled, man. Stop it. Just go in there and knock this man down, knock people's ass out. Yeah, I don't even see the one. They don't even have it. So this is. I'm gonna say that this one is more complete, and it's TalkSport. So go to talksport.com, and I'm supposing that it is it's kind of thorough, but it's just not. I don't know which one would be the absolute most thorough for us, and so that's why I want to get caught up in saying, "Oh, this one is thorough." I don't know. So we'll find one we'll be able to find one that's more thorough, because I don't want to go through the whole thing, because I think even if you go WBC, WBA, and all that, I think they show mostly championship fights. So maybe we have to go that. Maybe we have to go through all the. They still got the USBA, right? Or did they get rid of that? I don't, because I have never heard that in so long. So maybe we have to look at it like that. Maybe we have to go through and look at, each organization. I just didn't want to do that because you got to pull up all that crap. They need to have one. They just need to have a site. Maybe I need to go back here and see what you guys wrote down. Yeah. Oh no, I ain't say you was mad, Luke. I'm no king. I know you ain't mad. He said, yeah, I'm not mad. Well, I'm just saying, some people get mad at the fighters, but the fighters, they do shit, man. It gives us conversation, but if we're gonna have the conversation, there's a place to clown and mess with them. Cause King Louis, if you know Eagle, we're gonna do that anyway. Orlando, well, you're close then. You're close to the fight, girl. You ought to go see if you can get in to see the fight. Maybe they're allowing so many people up in there. That's all I can say to Gail. I'm not gonna keep messing with him about me having favorite fighters. I already told y'all, Derek Bailey heard me, even though nobody else heard me. And I'm not getting him to co-sign. I'm just getting because he pays attention. Y'all think Derek be co-signing? No, Derek don't co-sign. Derek just pays attention. He even said that he remembered that I gave the statistics about how many indigenous languages are lost every 26 minutes. And why do I got to retain all this? I'm tired. I mean, that's a lot of information for me to have to retain, because I told you guys don't retain all the information. I told you retain where to get the information. But if they don't have the books out there readily available, find somewhere where you can find the true history at. Just do a nonchalant check. I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna see if I can do it myself. Let me check this out just real quick. I'm gonna just see something. I'm just checking. See. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I think that might be it. I'm just trying to keep the sound off. And it's History State. This one is the history of the Office of the Historian, Department of State, United States of America. So if you go there and if we want to look at, and what you want to look at is this kind of helps out a little bit. And I'm gonna give you guys a story. Let me see if I can put it up in here. I'll just put it up here. I'll read it myself later, but it's going to make some. It will make sense to some people. Some people it's not. It might not make sense to. So just check this one out. So check that out. And so yeah, I'm allowed. I'm putting my link in here. So just check that out. It helps people. It helps you when you're lost. You need somebody to find you. You know, it's nothing worse than just being lost and feeling helpless or something. There's nothing, you know, especially when you're just working on one realm. If you have no zero spiritual connection to your family that's departed or spirit or nothing like that, then it's really bad, and it's really sad for you. Because, you know, it's like people, they always talk about knowing their worth and all this other stuff, but you have to express to these people. Because I tell you what, when you express who you are to people, it shuts them the hell down. I guarantee you can shut people down. Just try it one time. Just try using this, whatever nation you feel like you're close to. And you'll feel it. You'll get it one day. Use that nation as your power, and I guarantee you that you're going to feel a lot better, and people around you they're going to tell you that they didn't know, and they're going to shut up. It's simple. It's like, wow, that's all you got to do. Once you say a certain nation, people just shut up. You shut them the hell up. Or they'll start doing the comparison shit. They always do this comparison shit. I can't stand when they do that, but they always do that to me. They always do some comparison. Oh, my grandmother. And those are the ones there, that I'm talking about. That's the one. Well, actually, you brought it up because you was talking about. Those are the ones that, oh, my great grandmother was this and that, and no, you just a $5 foot long, no, $5 Indian, $5 Indian. And the real natives know who the natives are. And I throw a lot of hints out there, Derek, but nobody ever gets it though. Just like if you remember, I was talking about products like that was taken from us, like the bear grease and stuff like that. Why do you think we was using bear grease? Huh? This is for you to look up. Why do you think we're using stuff like bear grease? Why are we using any kinds of oils and stuff on our skin? Why did we even use any kind of oils or anything else? Huh? Why were we plaiting our hair up and stuff like that? Why? Huh? Guess what? A lot of people that call themselves black. A lot of people that call themselves black, they don't wear none of the so-called African hairstyles. But they damn sure wear modified Native American hairstyles. They don't wear none of that African. I don't see none of them walk around with all that mud and shit in their hair. You know, I'm not knocking it. I mean, you wear mud, you wear mud. I'm just not seeing it. You do nothing that they do, but you claim them. You do nothing that they do. You don't talk like them. You don't look like them. You don't act like them. You don't eat like them. Nothing. So they took away your characteristics. You can't take away. A wild dog is going to eat fresh meat. And when you got his ass in your house, you might be able to force feed him some other shit, but he want fresh meat. Why is your nature completely changed? That's my question for people. Why did your whole nature change? Maybe you should switch up a little bit to see what your body accepts more, because sometimes your body don't accept everything, and that's why we use. People say, well, we didn't have toilet paper in the past. You didn't need toilet paper like that because you was eating right. You're the only creature that needs toilet paper. We even talked about that. The people still just don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, Derek Bay said, yeah, there's a lot of them in Louisiana. Yep. I think that's where that's where I'm getting a lot of this Choctaw talk. But I think the Choctaw is not even, they don't even recognize them. Not even recognize. That's sad. That you're not recognized. Yeah, but just check that out, man. And then you have to, you more or less have to research from there. But just look at the faces and stuff like that. Yeah, you just have to look at it. You just have to read into the, like, a lot of times you got to read into the stories and stuff. Yeah. Because you already know, like in 1830, you already know that we had a lot of these stupid ass treaties and stuff like that, and removals and stuff like that. That was for us. But you got to realize who's on these panels and stuff, and who's talking. Nobody lives forever. So as soon as one boss is gone, a lot of people just start doing whatever they're gonna do, right? Once the boss is gone, the boss is gone. So I'm gonna do what I do. That's the case. Is it a lot of times when the boss is gone, you do what you want to. And that's what we do. We still do that shit. And don't think I don't hear it when I'm at work and stuff. Don't think I don't hear it every culture or whatever when there's the big boss man. And see, we look at it as being the authoritative figures. And it doesn't matter what color it is. If it's at work, then that you might as well say that's just like a white. It's like a white. No matter who's in charge. It's like a white. It's, oh shit, here come the boss. You know what I mean? Because you want to get away with a little bit extra break or something like that. Here come the boss. And then when he leave, oh, this fat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just like that. That's the same thing. Don't think that your nature has changed the way your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents weren't saying the same thing, even under their oppression. So at least I had the understanding, as just being a baby, I had the understanding to listen to the elders and try to find out something. And of course, I had to go through the whole denial thing, because what happens even when, I don't even know, probably up until like the 1980s, early 80s, people were still being labeled other than what they really were. They did that for this whole breakdown. The way things are now is they mislabeled everything. Because even with me, my live birth record says that I'm white. You know, why would that be? All this stuff is for status, man. Stop it. How could that be you? How could somebody label you as a certain whatever? How could they label you? How could they label me as white? How did that happen? They looked at my mom and they figured she was white. So then they looked at me and said, well, he's white. Mom's white, that means he's white. Well, why is that so important? Y'all got to figure it out, man. Y'all got to figure it out. There's more to you. And I'm talking about people that just want to label themselves with a color. There's more to you than what you're thinking it is. Way more. It's not just so beautiful or something like that. Because guess what? The Natista people, which is the Cheyenne people, which my mom is, are known as the beautiful ones. Yes, she's very beautiful. But they're known as the beautiful ones. But what kind of status is that? What did that do for them? Because they wanted every last one of us killed. They wanted all of us killed. We got a reprieve at the end. They didn't want one of us alive. And I used to talk about that early. I think I might even talked about a little bit about that in my first show. As we talked about that, and that's because of that last stand. They still don't like it because of that last stand. They didn't want Custer to have a last stand. But old yellow hair had a last stand. You better find out where you're at, though, because some people don't like to ever lose. They want to make up for it even in generations after those generations that lost, they still want to make up for it. Why is that? Why would you want to make up for something that happened so many years ago? It's already, why you need to make up for it? If you lose a war, you lose a war. But which war is America not asking for again? Well, there's a couple of wars they're not asking for again. And matter of fact, they're starting to grow out of that hate when they lose. But when they lose on their land, that's when it's different. If they would have lost here, then they would have been, they would have been a little bit excited, because they get excited about any battle that they lost here. They get mad about that. If they lost somewhere else, they let it go. But if they lose here, that's something big about that. Anyway, we need to get this boxing back together, man. I'm had to dig back into my archive somewhere. Not archives, but I'm going to have to dig into this net to try to find out if we missing fights, man. So if there's a fight tonight, hopefully I can find it, and then I'll report it to y'all, man. We missing out. We need every bit of action that we can get, man. We need all this action. I don't care. Wednesday action, we need that. Thursday action, we need it. Friday action, we definitely need it. Saturday action, we definitely need it. And if y'all want to throw some Sunday early morning action in at us, we need that. Earl Spence, you dropped some fans today, or people that was respecting you. Didn't drop a few people, brother. So behave yourself. Don't be doing gay shit, because King will be on your ass. Gil will be on your ass. A lot of people be on you. I'm not gonna be on you as much, and yes, you get your gay ass whooped, and then I'm gonna be on you. But I'm not gonna turn my channel into that to be where I'm gonna be covering shit like that. You feel me? But anyway, let's get rid of this whole attitude, man, about and let's turn ourselves into the libertarians of this nation, man. So get everybody together, man. It's just it's very simple. It's not hard. If you get one and everybody get one, that's it. Then you have everybody. The main thing is that people only want to get one. And I didn't forget about you, Lou. I just never got your information. But good thing I didn't, in a sense, because I cannot find my papers. These papers I want to send you, and I need to send to Derek too. So I want to send y'all these papers. Very important papers. And people get rid of my important shit sometimes. I probably have it in my storage. But my storage is right outside, so I got a storage shed. But I send those. Very important. Just very important just to understand. Even if you don't understand everything, and I don't want nobody to read 1,000 books, but just to get the understanding of, how the downfall started everywhere. Because it didn't just happen here. I say it, I was bringing that up because it's like, you couldn't have lost every single thing. Because some people even carry stuff around their neck just so they can, as a reminder. I can't forget this, at least. I can't forget this. I got to pass this on. What you passing on? Oh, nothing? That's the attitude. You know what I mean? When you getting oppressed, the attitude is, oh, no, we're not doing nothing, boss. We good. We're always going to be good. And then as soon as he's out the room, that's when you start talking. You guys already know. We've been doing that. Your characteristics did not change. It's just the price changed. What I offered you changed. That changes your mindset. Because you've seen this new stuff. Like, oh, shoot, that's new stuff right there. Yeah. Take me with me. Yeah. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Wednesday. Eagles Web Grown Folks Talk today. All right, man. Nothing but blessings. I'm going to catch y'all, man.